There are no hard and fast rules for finding a character. Actors approach this in many different ways, be it the Meisner, the Stanislavski, or the Lee Strasberg method. All of these share one thing in common: the search for truth. So, how do we go about finding that truth? Well, if you're working from a script, a good script should give you all the ingredients you need to help you find that character. It's up to you to bring those ingredients together in your own individual way. Give your character a background. Be inquisitive. No one is all good and no one is all bad. For instance, the child catcher in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a vile being, and quite rightly at the end gets his comeuppance. But when I played him at the London Palladium, I had to discover something that had made him that way. A small chink of vulnerability that meant that when the audience cheered at his demise, my heart cried a little for him. Make yours a three-dimensional character. Anyone can put on a crazy wig or do a funny walk and get a cheap laugh. And of course that has its place in broad comedy. But give yourself a reason for wearing that crazy wig or doing that funny walk, and you're beginning to develop a character. Ask questions. Why does your character act in a certain way? Why do other characters react to your character in a certain way? You'll find all of this out during the rehearsal period, and for many actors, this is the most rewarding part of the process. And remember, your character has a life away from the scene being played. So peel away those layers and get to know who they really are. As I said at the beginning, there are no hard and fast rules. Marlon Brando, one of the great film actors, was method through and through. On the other hand, Sir Laurence Olivier, undeniably his equal, once famously said that he liked to prepare for a role from the outside in, and that the key thing for him was his shoes. It's interesting to note that although Brando played Don Corleone in the film of The Godfather, Laurence Olivier was one of the main contenders for the role. A common question that actors are often asked is, how can you cry on cue? Or how can you laugh at the drop of a hat? Of course, there are techniques to help you achieve this, but to convince an audience, you have to find the truth.